Hi there, my name is Anna Yosin, and this is Whole-Soul Living. Today we're going to be doing the Garudasana. It's a yoga pose called the Eagle pose, Garudasana. This is a balancing pose. It's also great for your circulation, and the Eagle is all about focus. So it forces you to focus. If you're not focused, you're not going to be able to balance. So Garudasana. First and foremost, let's start with the arms. So there's a few variations of the arms. The arms and the legs act as a tourniquet type of effect for the body. So when you're in the pose, you're really squeezing, almost think like Python squeezing in. And then when you release it, your blood vessels dilate to bring blood flow into those areas. So your knees and your elbows, especially your shoulders as well. So with the arms, we're gonna start arms up, do it with me. Stand up, big inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, we're gonna bring the left on top of the right, meeting at the elbows as close as you can. If you don't have the flexibility to do this, just go as close as you possibly can. But you wanna start with the elbows and then squeeze from the bottom of the forearms up towards the hands, okay? Now, if you don't have that flexibility, just get to as close to that as you can. And then from there, as you're squeezing, you're gonna push the elbows away. So you're separating the shoulder blades. Tuck the chin under just slightly, so we're lifting up with the crown of the head, okay? Another variation of the arms is just to bring the arms down as far as you can, or arms up as far as you can. So try that with me. Bring it down. Bring it to the center, pushing out. And then bring it up, okay? And then release that. So you might have noticed that felt a lot different in each position of in that left shoulder. So it's gonna stretch it a few different ways. There's not a right way or a wrong way per se, as long as you're not feeling any pinching pain. Rule of thumb, if you ever feel any pinching pain anywhere, get out of the pose, you're going too far. So that's the arms. And again, we're starting with the left side. So with the legs now, same idea, but we're just gonna squeeze the legs together. So you're going to balance onto your left leg first. And notice when I'm balanced with both feet on the ground, my head goes right through my center line, which is in between the legs, right? If I take one leg away, what happens to my balance? It shifts. That center of gravity shifts. So now instead of in the center of my body with two legs, that center of balance moves over that one leg, right? So my head should be right over that foot. I'm engaging with that foot, so rooting deep down, and then I'm gonna bend into this left knee. And we still want to kind of balance onto that, so not going too far forward. Just kind of sit back into that and bring the right foot up, okay? So we're going to start with the top of the legs. So we're going to squeeze from the top of the legs in. And then from there, we're going to reach the right foot around back or towards in the direction behind that left leg. Now, you may not get there. You might just be here where you need to kickstand it. That's okay. That's option one. Try to line your knees up and squeeze your legs together. Option two, we sit, lift up, and then we can reach that leg around. We're not kickstanding, but maybe you're not quite there where you can hook it yet. That's okay too. And then if you can hook it, go ahead and hook that foot around. And then what you want to do from there is line your knees up with your center, with the center of your body. They're gonna wanna come over to the left. So pull them over to the right and line that up with the center. Okay, so another thing about the balance with the legs, you're gonna want to go forward, right? So then once we get in there, we're gonna see if we can stack those shoulders right over those hips. Tuck that tailbone under, squeeze the pelvic floor and the inner abdominal muscles in and up as we're pushing down into the floor and our head is lifting up. A lot of things happening here. There's a lot of activity. So do the best you can. We're gonna try it together, starting with the left side. So give me a big inhale, reach those hands up. And then exhale, do the arms left on top of the right, left on top of the right. Start with the elbows, squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. And for the sake of this one, we're just gonna stay center, not down or up, just in the center, okay? From there, bend into the left, We're lifting that right up, squeezing from the top of the legs, drawing the navel in, and then line the knees and the elbows up. And the hands, ideally, you want in front of the nose, okay? So just holding here, take a few breaths. Come to that ujjayi breath and just see how that feels. Beautiful. One more inhale. And then exhale, release the legs, release the arms. Nice, okay? So that's the basic Garudasana. I'm going to show you a few other little pro tips with it. So, one, you want to tuck that chin under, so a slight elongation of the neck. There's a rule of thumb, you always want to be in this sort of position so that we can use that ujjayi breath easily and we're not constricting the neck at all, right? So we want to free up that air passageway for that deep ujjayi breath, which we want to do especially in these hard balancing poses where we need to focus. Rely on that breath. The second thing is, again, so we're balancing, the tendency is to want to go forward. So we're going to want to put those shoulders over the hips, squeeze everything in and up as you're pressing firmly into the floor, okay? Now, we're going to go to the right side now. Try that, and then I'm going to add an extra dynamic motion with it. So this is a little bit more advanced, okay? So take a nice big inhale, reach those hands up. This time right on top of the left, right on top of the left. Squeeze at the elbows, bring those arms in. Hands in front of the nose, and then push those elbows out forward. So again, if you're not at this level and you're kind of out here, that's okay. Just squeeze as much as you can in towards each other, okay? From there, big inhale, sink into that right foot, bend the right knee. We're taking that left knee up and around. We're squeezing from the top of the legs in, and then we're gonna try to stack the elbows and the knees. Good. So this is the basic static one. See, I'm still wobbly with this. Big inhale, we're gonna reach up at the crown of the head. Exhale, bring those elbows in towards the knees. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And hold here. So again, keeping that stack as best you can. One more inhale. And then exhale, release the legs smoothly and gently. And then we can release the arms. Inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. So when you're going into your eagle pose, remember that we're starting from the inner elbows, the inner legs, the top of the legs first as that squeeze, and think of almost like a boa constrictor wrapping around, squeezing the pelvic floor in and up, the lower abdominals in and up, and we're deepening that breath. So we're pushing that foot down, lifting up with the crown of the head, and again, trying to stack those shoulders over the hips as best you can. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any other questions or if you have any other variations that you want to add to the conversation, go ahead and put that in the comments below. Please like and subscribe so I can give you more of this content, and I wish you a wonderful, beautiful day. Namaste.